We're good? We're live? Woo-hoo. We're good? Sweet. All right, welcome everybody. This is the Granby Public Schools Instrumental Music Program, consisting of all grades 4 through 12 musicians today. We have survived the craziest last 15 months of our lives, and today is actually the first time that the elementary schoolers have played with a live ensemble either ever or in 15 months. And if what I just heard in our warm-up was any indication of what we're going through or like what we're going to hear, it's going to be spectacular. We're only going to do 3 pieces tonight: Popcorn Prelude, Star Wars, and a piece called Spring. But in between each of the pieces, I'm definitely going to take some time, and we are going to acknowledge all of the students that are a part of what we are doing here tonight, because everybody's worked extremely hard in a matter to be recognized. You guys ready? We got a band full of happy people. Let's do this. Our first piece is Popcorn Prelude. This one is dedicated for our more beginner members, and hopefully you enjoy and can see the humor in why it's called Popcorn Prelude. Without further ado. Applause for a job well done. Actually, let's give ourselves a round of applause, just so we at least get that kind of satisfaction. Yeah. Take a seat. Take a seat. So, first off, I would really just like to take this opportunity to recognize our elementary school students. They have gone through something that I've never been through, and hopefully we'll never have to go through, and that we never have to go through again. Our beginners started on Zoom this year. They started on Zoom, and they were on Zoom for about 2/3 of the year. Yeah. And if you're trying to play an instrument over Zoom without, yes, Richard, we get lag. You're not able to really see the fine tuning of the instrument, so you can really get those fingers in the right spot at the beginning. Microphones break all the time. You're absolutely correct. So these are the students that I'd like to recognize. So if you just stand up when I say your name, we're not going to come up here because I'm just trying to make sure that we have time for everything so we get you home. First up would be, in our flute section, Macy Pelletier. And you guys can clap too. Not here tonight, but with us in spirit is Nathan Walsh, another flute player. 6th grader Maylee Champagny. 6th grader Morgan Justin. 5th grade Sophia Labonte. 5th grader Isaac Simpson. 5th grader Kaylin Slapsky. And rounding it out for our clarinet section is Richard Sweet. In the back, 5th grader Vitaly Gavel, saxophone. 4th grader Piper Godbout, trumpet. 6th grade Lydia Pike. And 4th grade Mia Smith. Annabelle Godbout, 6th grade, French horn. Not here tonight, but again with us in spirit, Sophia Press, French horn. Not here tonight, but still here in spirit, Mr. Ty Jones on trombone. 5th grader Gavin Summy. 4th grade baritone AJ Guzman. And last but certainly not least, in the percussion section, 5th grader Damian Ramos. Now we got all the elementary schoolers out of the way. We'll get through our next piece, main theme from Star Wars, before we embarrass some junior, senior high school students. And I mean it.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Star Wars. That is how you band. That is really how you band. So there are going to be a couple of elementary schoolers thrown in with this first section of awards, because there's a good group of you that need to be recognized for something that happened 15 months ago. Like when we first went into the idea of COVID and school lockdowns and everything, the temptation to not be a part of the process was there. But these students were there, if not every week, like really close to it. And because of you guys, we're able to meet at the level that we were able to. First up on that list, in alphabetical order, Nathan Benson. Okay, maybe not in alphabetical order. Austin Smith. Peyton Justin. Morgan Justin. Sophia Labonte. Spencer Labonte. Brandon Chattel. Lydia Pike. Isaac Simpson. Thomas DeWitt. Nathan Walsh. And Taylor Santos. All that time and effort that you guys put into those weekly lessons, and for some of us twice a week lessons, that really helped develop this and allowed this to actually come to fruition as easily as it did. I gave interviews to all the students here, and one question that I asked the junior senior high school was if there was one student that really stood out this year. I got quite a few responses, and I heard a lot of the same names over and over for different things, like this student's most improved. This person right here was an outstanding leader. So for student choice leadership, Jessica Holobowicz. Student choice for improvement, Patrick Casey. Another student choice for leadership, Alexis Lapete. Another student choice for improvement, Julian Hernandez. So these are now band director most improved awards and such. Most improved woodwind, Jonathan O'Connor. At the beginning of the year, JJ looked at me. I go to his house to deliver his bass clarinet. He's like, "You want me to play that? What'd you think? Good decision?" Yeah, I think so too. Nate Benson, most improved brass. And then for most improved percussion, he's not here tonight, but we have Russell Chevy Carter here with us in spirit. And now we have a few more. These are more character-based awards. I don't know how. Whenever I get kicked out of the Zoom meeting, one of two students always gets the host, and the class goes in such a dive bomb. So for most entertaining on Zoom, it goes to two people, Paul Lucchese, and here with us in spirit, Eric Puffer. This student has stuck it out over Zoom, being the only remote student on his instrument, and it's like really difficult when the rest of your section is in person and you're on Zoom and you have a very very, I don't know, hands-on instruments. So this goes to Mr. Neil Lindbergh for being the most patient in Zoom. Thank you, Neil. This student had to deal with me for 3 classes every single day for 90 minutes from September until today. So just for you being able to deal with me every single day, Maggie O'Connor. And I still have 2 more students to recognize, and I've been thinking about this for a long time. I don't know what to name this, but these 2 students have such a unique friendship that I've never seen out of anybody that I've ever worked with at any of the schools, any jobs I've worked with. And what we do is based on relationships and how we interact with each other. I don't know what to call this character traits or anything because I'm not the most social person myself, as you guys know. But Allison Maslick and Ava Lohman, you 2 are, I just don't know how to put into words.
Best friends or more?
2 peas in a pod, we'll call it that. So let's recognize them for that. And then, just before we get into our last piece, we're welcoming back a guest. She was a part of the band, and before, she just took a little trek over to McDuffie. She was awesome, and I wanted to make this experience special for one of my remote students, Annabelle. So I reunited 2 best friends in music, Annabelle and Hannah Kupiec. Thank you very much for being here. And I totally forgot, I'm sorry, Casey. You're here too. You're representing the French horns as well. We're glad that you're back. And we'll see what the future holds for us. Okay? Thank you. We'll get to the rest of it after spring. Here we go, spring. I don't know how to go forward from here. What? Well, school is out, and I've never felt so connected to a senior class as I've had about the two gentlemen that are going to be leaving us today. I'm sorry that we couldn't have had the concert that I originally envisioned outside in front of our family and friends, but we do get to enjoy this last moment. Whoa. I am in an accident waiting to happen. I've almost fallen off that deck 3 times while conducting. So I'm going to invite Dylan Hullabowicz and Edward Gloss up here. So we have a tradition here where the seniors of that year get to receive this fancy blanket from the GMPA, which is our music parent organization, and they always make sure that we're very well taken care of. And sorry, I don't know how to put the little the thing on. I'm terrible with stuff like that. I just don't. You guys are some of the
Oh God, it's so just crying.
I'm not crying yet. I'm not crying yet. I just, you two have been the most supportive upperclassmen that I've ever had the opportunity to teach. Even from day one. I know it wasn't easy embracing the change that was just brought upon you, but the way how you two handled it, you guys are upstanding citizens, and you help with this. Like Eddie, you in the percussion section back there, you helped unite them. You really helped them through this year. You're right, but they also couldn't have done it without you.
It just would have taken longer, that's all.
Allow yourself to take some credit, all right?
Yes, sir.
And Dylan, you picked up a baritone saxophone for the first time. And you, as you were learning that, you're also able to help our friend Nate back there, who's come such a long way because of the help that you, as a novice bari saxophone player yourself, were able to impart. And that's what being in band is all about, and being a part of that collective culture of being there for each other and growing together. So gentlemen, I thank you, and whatever comes your way next, keep in contact, all right?
I already got you, we're good.
All right, you guys take care. Oh, and by the way, those gifts are from the Granby Music Parents Association. Not from me personally. Yeah. And speaking of the GMPA, I need to... Don't. So GMPA is an organization that funds us. Because of the GMPA and their dedication to the cause of music education, we were able to survive this year with only needing a couple of repairs and a couple of new tunes throughout the year. And because of that, we were able to keep steadily afloat. I don't know any band program that has the percussion instruments that we have. We're very blessed to be where we are. However, because we lost 2 years of Men Who Cook, we need some help. Like, we need some help. Like, GMPA provides buses for us to go to Band Day, which this year is going to be October 9th at UMass. Totally looking forward to. And by the way, I'll get you guys one of these each before you go. That way you have all this information. There's a calendar in there and everything. And we're currently in a fundraiser for cookbooks. In lieu of Men Who Cook, which we lost in the past 2 years, we need at least 100 recipes from families around the general area that will help make this project come to life. You can send your family favorite recipes to gmparecipes@gmail.com by June 30th, and that would be super helpful. We'll have them ready for purchase at Dino Fest this year. That is the plan, at least. And one last final announcement. I got to make this as vague as I can. Just because nothing's set in stone, but I did have a good conversation with some administrators today. We're looking at taking a trip next year. We're taking a trip. We don't know which grades completely yet. I know junior, senior, high school definitely. Can't say where just yet, but be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a good year upon the horizon going into 2021, 2022, right? Yeah. I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And on that note, good night or goodbye, Facebook, YouTube world. This is so weird for me. I feel like I'm talking to myself at the same time. And we'll talk about what we can do to kind of like help the process and make this easier, because I'm the only one that set everything up, and that was not fun. Okay? Yes, sir, Mr. Isaac. Well, we're planning on playing at Dino Fest. I'm going to get some music out to you guys. It's in the calendar. So make sure that we get one of these programs and share it with our families, okay? So, am I just going to cut myself off? Or goodbye, Facebook, YouTube world. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on GCam. Did I do that right? Would I make a good YouTuber? Oh, remember to click the bell for all the updates.